Virgin Australia offer a fantastic business class product on their Airbus A330. The plane normally flies coast to coast from Perth to the capital cities on the east coast, but it also sees duty on the international routes between Australia and Asia, specifically Hong Kong, and from March next year from Brisbane to Tokyo. So let's take a closer look at the business on the Airbus A330 on a short domestic sector from Melbourne to Sydney. Let's check it out. Travelling in the business means that you can access the very highly regarded Virgin Australia Lounge before your flight. Business class passengers and high-tier frequent flyers have access to priority boarding, and it means you get to zip past and straight onto the plane to settle in before the flight. The business cabin is arranged in a 1-to-1 configuration, offering 20 flatbed seats, each with direct aisle access. When fully reclined into bed mode, the seat measures 203 centimeters. There's a high-quality 16-inch touchscreen within easy reach, and both a USB and universal charging port. This seat is regarded as one of the very best in business class, and it's easy to see why. Immediately, you get a sense of privacy and seclusion, and the window seats are fantastic as your seat is angled towards the outside views. There's plenty of room to move about, and the armrest on the aisle side can be stowed in a down position to give you even more space when your seat is in bed mode. It's also a neat cubby where your noise cancelling headset is stored. There are nooks and crannies for you to store your personal items, including a nifty space for your tablet. A personal reading light is located just behind you. Here you can see the ottoman that forms the very foot of your bed when the seat is reclined. The remote control is housed in one of the compartments, and you can use it if you don't feel like using the touchscreen display. Or if you want to type something using the keyboard on the back. Your seat controls are located to the side, and you can adjust the leather-covered seat into the perfect position using the touchscreen. The tray table is in front of you, underneath the entertainment screen. You can release it and it slides down towards you and then folds out, giving you an extra large space to work or dine. Conveniently, you can also slide it away from you, and if you lower the aisle side armrest, you can get out of your seat without having to fold the tray table away, which is perfect during mealtime. Virgin Australia have partnered with Luke Mangan to offer dining options in their premium and business class cabins. Even on this short Melbourne to Sydney flight, a substantial meal was offered. I opted for the bacon and egg quiche with tomato relish, and it was also served with fresh fruit and yogurt, sun-dried tomato and parmesan biscuits, and a raspberry white chocolate muffin. Everything was delicious, even though it was maybe a bit too much. Flying into Sydney with perfect weather is much like sailing into Sydney, it never gets old. Enjoy these views as we went into land. That about sums up the experience flying the business with Virgin Australia on a short domestic sector between Melbourne and Sydney. I found the seat to be fantastic. It was really spacious and roomy. Definitely one of the best business class products in the market at the moment, especially considering that it flies a domestic route in Australia. So really great flying. Service on Virgin for me has always been fantastic. I've always found them to be very friendly, courteous and professional, and this flight was no different. So it was a great flight all around. If you have any of your own travel plans coming up and you'd like to see what I can do for you, reach out. You can find me on social media at The Cruise and Travel Guy on Facebook and Instagram. You can head to my website, www.thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And I'll see you next time. Happy travels.